Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to a room kind of update video. November marks 1 year since I uploaded my kind of room tour there that, my good friend Fabio helped me make, and that's now almost at 100,000 views, so thank you so much to everyone who has watched that. So what I thought I would do, since, it's kind of the 1 year anniversary, is I didn't really want to make an entirely new room tours. I mean, the last one was like 2 hours long, and I have even more stuff since then. I mean, of course, you have the things hanging from the ceiling, so instead of redo a whole 2-hour thing, I thought I would make a few smaller videos showing kind of the bigger changes that have happened over that time. So of course, not everything has changed, but over that year, a couple things have. So this is just going to be the first in kind of a series of videos like that. And as you can see, this is my setup here. It is extremely messy. I plan to make a video about my setup. I plan to clean it up a bit before I do that, but that is not the video that we will be dealing with today. Today's video is about my PlayStation 2 collection, because one of the most common things that's commented on in my room tour is about my PlayStation 2 collection and how it wasn't super big. I mean, of course, it was about 150 to 200 games, which is pretty impressive. But some people, commented that there's thousands of PlayStation 2 games, so why wasn't it a little bit bigger considering all the other stuff I had? This is where my PlayStation 2 collection used to be, and this is actually now the home of my GameCube games. I have almost 300 GameCube games, and yeah, they are kind of housed in PlayStation 2's previous home. The reason I am holding the camera in this video rather than, getting someone to help me kind of, be in the center frame is because it's much easier to fit into spaces like this when you're actually holding the camera. Plus, I wanted to, get right down here at the bottom, and of course show those really cool GameCube games I got not too long ago. And yeah, there's some stuff right at the bottom there, the big box games. I'm not going to go through every single game, but you can kind of see some of the cool ones there. There's some Sonic. There's also some really random odds and ends, some 360 games, some Atari games. But yeah, this is actually, this video is not really supposed to be about my GameCube collection. If people want to see every single GameCube game I own, I could kind of go through all of them one by one, but that video would probably be like a million years long. But yes, that is where PlayStation 2 used to be. PlayStation 2 is now located in a completely different location. I guess along the way, we might as well look over here. That incredible light is just lighting up the room so well. I plan to get a light on the ceiling at some point, but until then, this bulb is really the only thing lighting up this pretty dimly lit area. People might remember it was kind of hard to see if you watched my room tour, but I have added a few new Super Nintendo games. Nintendo Power, I definitely have got some more issues since then, but I'm kind of out of room on this shelf, so all of my newer issues are kind of located elsewhere, and I need to find some better shelf space to put those. But if we continue on in here, there's kind of a surprise over there I have for a pickup video, since we're not going to look at that. GameCube games used to be in that shelf, but that will be for another video. PlayStation 2 is now located up the stairs, so yes, we're going to go up some stairs, as if we're going to that thing that people talk about called the outside world, which I know nothing about. So if we go up these stairs, and actually this is another reason, how should I get this? Okay, we're back at the bottom of the stairs. If you look up from the bottom of the stairs, there's my PlayStation 2 collection. It is about 750 games, so I mean, still not, 1,000, but still a nice kind of chunk of the PlayStation 2 games there. And yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure everyone can kind of see exactly where we are. Plus, we also have some really cool Nintendo Power posters here. Like, who does not love the original Pokemon Wario Land 2? Of course, Donkey Kong Country 2, where we heard that name before. Diddy Kong Racing, and even, we have some stand-ups here too. And again, we're kind of really close. It's hard to film this area. And even on the wall over here, we have a Donkey Kong Country 3 map, and some Donkey Kong Country 2 crazy tips from Cranky, and just a whole bunch of stuff here. But yeah, the main focus of this is definitely the PlayStation 2 games. Let's see if I can back up here a little bit. I can't even back up far enough to get them all in the picture. Maybe it's just because my camera is not so great. But yeah, so about 750 PlayStation 2 games stacked all the way up there. And it's kind of like stairs because of how, it's just it's a slope there. So it definitely makes it kind of difficult to see. But let's see if I zoom in here. See if I can just kind of do a quick overview of some of the games that I have. This is pretty much all of my PlayStation 2 games. I actually have about 20 that haven't been put away yet. And a couple that are located in other places, like Tonelico 1 and 2 Special Edition are elsewhere. But you have Atelier Iris there, 1, 2, 3 of course. Very nice games. Also, of course, some Special Edition big box PlayStation 2 games, and things like Beat Mania, Dance Dance Revolution, which are kind of super massive. They are not located here either. But yeah, you will see a couple of doubles. What I do is, if I get a sealed copy, I'll usually just leave it sealed, and then sometimes I get an unsealed copy, and then, you know, I'll just kind of keep both. Also, sometimes there'll be, I don't usually keep variants, but, you know, sometimes if I don't feel it'd be bothered trading or selling a game, I'll just keep it anyway. And of course, PlayStation 2 has a massive sports section. You have Kingdom Hearts there, very nice. The Jack games, yeah, I have a sealed copy of Jack 1 there, which is why there's 2 copies of that. Crazy Guitar Hero games. And yeah, hopefully this is showing up well. I'm in focus mode, so you should hopefully be able to read the names. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. It's kind of difficult to film here. I think I've mentioned that 37 times now. But yeah, here we go. So, a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And we have my crazy Pokemon Platinum thing in the way. If you look there, behind that we have some kind of import games at the very bottom. And some other things. We have some SOCOM. Let's put that back. We can kind of get in here. Actually, I think I skipped the row. We have some more sports for all the crazy sports fanatics out there. I mean, sports games, I don't usually play them, but I'm not going to bash them just because, you know, I don't super enjoy them. But I do think it's kind of crazy that a new one comes out every year. And then, you know, as soon as the newest one comes out, the old one's worth like 50 cents. Which doesn't seem very fair, but, you know, I guess that's the way it goes. But yeah, a whole bunch of really awesome PlayStation 2 games. I didn't really used to care too much for PlayStation 2, I have to admit. I didn't get one until quite a while after I got a GameCube. And you know, kind of look behind the Pokemon Platinum thing already. But once I did get one, man, I just realized so many great games, especially in the RPG department. There's just so much great stuff. But not only RPGs, I mean, you have platformers and shooters and arcade-style games, this whole bunch of really cool stuff. Fighters, I mean, any genre that you're looking for, PlayStation 2 definitely has it. So, from what I thought, you know, I wasn't a super big fan of PS2, because I mean, I love the GameCube, of course. GameCube will never be beat by anything except for maybe the NES, because, you know, it was kind of my first console. It has so many games I love for it, especially Star Tropics, but overall, PlayStation 2 really is cool, and I'm so happy that I finally came to realize that. And yeah, here you go. So people who are saying, you know, I only have like 100 PlayStation 2 games, in about a year's time, I've gone from about 200 to 750. And that is thanks to stores, you know, like GameStop doesn't even have PlayStation 2 games anymore, at least in my area. They were going on like massive sales of like 50 cents a piece. You know, 50 cents a buck, sometimes $2. So I just was able to really score on a whole bunch of great games for cheap prices. And of course, you know, thrift stores and stuff like that. Thrift stores have been okay lately. You know, thrift stores, I haven't been finding a super massive amount. But yeah, that's my PlayStation 2 collection. And that's that door, that outside world I was talking about. Might have to ask someone about that again sometime. But, yeah, this is kind of an area that you never really got to see. Let's go up these stairs a little bit. In my room tour, because there really wasn't anything here at that time. But now, we have a whole bunch of stuff around here. Posters. Finally decided to take some out of Nintendo Power, just because they look so cool there. Because, I mean, this is pretty much the first thing you see when you enter my crazy gaming basement now. I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's impossible to really film my collection with the camera, but I'm trying and I'm hoping that everyone is enjoying it. But yeah, there is the wall of PS2. I mean, it's not technically a wall, it's like half a wall. But I hope that everyone enjoyed seeing that. And again, in the future, expect to see more kind of updates on what has changed in my collection since that crazy room tour in November. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone who watches my videos and for watching this video, and hope that you'll stick around to see some more stuff later. So thanks, and see ya.